Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Agajanana Padmarkam, Gajanana Maharnisham, Ekadam Tam Bhaktanam, Ekadantam Upasmahe, Krat Mahakaya, Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva, Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada, Saraswati Namastubhyam, Varade Kamarupini, Vidyarambham Karishyami, Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Okay, so on the 7th lesson, we completed the Kavya Katha last time. So Anvaya Rachana and the Sandhi we have to do. Okay. So Anvaya Rachana. Let us look at Anvaya Rachana. Yavadetan niriksheham yodhakaman avasthitan kairmaya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. Okay, so yavat etan nirikshe aham yodhakaman avasthitan kaihi maya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. Okay, so here this Arjuna is telling Krishna, I would like to know who is out there, who want to fight with me. I would like to take a look at them. Okay, yavat etan nirikshe aham yodha kaman. Yodha kaman means those who are who want to fight. Yodha kaman nirikshe aham. So I would like to see etan yodha kaman, these people who are who have the ichcha to fight. Okay, avasthitan, and who are also standing in an arrangement like in an army. Kaihi maya. So kaihi etan yodha kaman avasthitan. So with me, who all are there to fight with me? Kaihi saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. So Kaihi, why did he give Kaihi here? Maya, okay, with me, Kaihi saha, Maya saha Kaihi yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. So here, Kaihi, why did he give Kaihi?
It is there at the second line, na Bhagini.
So no, I am here to see who is there, who are willing to fight with me. That is the first line. And then Maya saha, who are there to fight with me. Maya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. So yodhavyam, who wants to fight in this war with me. Okay, so that is fine. Maya saha is already there. Kim iti nirikshe kaihi saha yodhavyam iti. Okay, so with whom I have to fight? Kaihi saha yodhavyam. Kena yodhavyam maya. Kim iti nirikshe. So why is he waiting or looking at kan nirikshe etan? Okay, so he is looking at those people who are waiting to fight with somebody. Kaihi saha yodhavyam. Okay, wait. Kaihi saha.
With whom I have to fight.
With them I have to fight. Kaihi saha.
With whom, kaihi, no? With whom I have to fight.
With whom, but then maya saha is also there. Kaihi and maya saha. Kaihi maya saha yodhavyam asmin ranasamudhye. And who?
Kena yodhavyam. The maya goes with kena yodhavyam.
Correct. Maya saha yodhavyam is so who are there standing to fight with me? Maya saha yodhavyam. Who are there? Okay, kan nirikshe, etan nirikshe. See, when we look at the Anvaya Rachana, here the Kriya Padam is nirikshe. Nirikshe means like want to see and want to see and also want to see. It is more like want to see.
Want to see.
Ikshate. It is ikshate.
Ikshate.
With upasarga.
So the labanta, is it the labanta form or is it the lakara form?
No. It is lakara only. Nirikshe is latlakara uttama purusha ekavachana. So kaha nirikshe, aham nirikshe. I want to see. Kan nirikshe, whom do I want to see? Etan. I want to see these people. Kidrishan etan, what kind of these people are you wanting to see? Avasthitan, those who are standing in an arrangement. Punaha kidrishan yodha kaman. Again, what kind of people are you seeing? Who are wanting to fight? Yodha kaman, who want to fight. Kim iti nirikshe. Here, kim iti nirikshe. Kaihi saha yodhavyam iti. Okay, so kim iti nirikshe. What are you looking at? So, with whom they are wanting to fight? We have to take it in that one. Kaihi saha yodhavyam. So, with whom should I fight? That one, that I am looking. Kaihi saha aham yodhavyam. Kaihi saha maya yodhavyam iti aham nirikshe. Okay, now I got it. Kaihi saha maya yodhavyam. So maya yodhavyam is in karmani prayoga. Maya yodhavyam means by me this war has to be fought. Maya yodhavyam. Kaihi saha maya yodhavyam. With whom should this war be fought by me? That
Kaihi saha.
That I am watching. That I want to see. So he wants to see with whom he has to fight. So did you understand? It is a little confusing, this sentence construct. Kaihi saha maya yodhavyam. First take maya yodhavyam. Means by me, this war has to be fought. So by me, this war has to be fought. But to fight a war, you need somebody to fight with. That he is asking. Kaihi saha maya yodhavyam iti aham nirikshe ichchami.
Would it have been better if the kim iti nirikshe come below the kena yodhavyam?
Yeah. Kena yodhavyam maya yodhavyam. Kaihi saha maya yodhavyam will be the question. So kim iti nirikshe. So why are you or what are you looking at? I am looking at with whom the war has to be fought by me. With whom should I fight? In Kartari Prayoga, it will be with whom should I fight? Kaihi saha aham yuddham karomi. Kaihi saha aham yuddham karomi. That sentence only. Now in Karmani Prayoga, maya yodhavyam. Kaihi saha maya yodhavyam. With whom should the war be fought by me? That second part is in Karmani Prayoga. Okay? So maya saha. Kutra yodhavyam rana samudyame. Kidrishe rana samudyame. Asmin rana samudyame. Okay? So rana samudyam means like people who are gathered to fight. Okay. Now here, Yavat.
Agni.
Yes, Mahoday.
Here he is saying that, I am waiting to see, number one, who are all there ready for the fight. Yavadetan Yodhakaman Avasthitan. That is one Nirishayam. Another Nirishayam is Kai Saha Maya Yodhavyam Aswin Pranasamurtimi. There are two things waiting for.
Kaihi Maya Saha.
Yeah.
Kaihi.
Yeah. Aswin Pranasamurtimi. Kai Saha Maya Yodhavyam Iti. That is one. That is number two. Number one is he is looking for Yodhakaman Avasthitan.
Yes.
Yavadetan. So there are two karma. What do you say?
Kriyapadams. Kriyapadams also. Actually, you can take Yodhavyam. Yodhavyam. Also, we can take it as a Kriyapadam. Okay, he did not split it here.
Sub-kriya, that is. Main kriya is Nirishayam.
Yes.
Main kriya is Nirishayam. Sub-kriya is Yodhavyam, Kaisaha Maya Yodhavyam. That is
the Vakya karma. So that is the karma for Kim iti Nirikshe. What are you looking for?
Subclass, please.
So Kaihi Saha Maya Yodhavyam iti Aham Nirikshe.
Yeah, there are two things he is looking at physically. That's what I understood.
Yes, correct. Two things he is looking at. One is the people who are standing here.
Yodhakaman Avasthitan, that is number one.
And number then he is also looking at
Asmin Ranasamudime Kaisa Maya Yodhavyam. This is second thing he is looking at. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you.
So, and then we have Yavat. So here, basically Yavat and Tavat, I told earlier in our discussions that it either indicates the time or the volume.
All, I think, right? Here it is all, I think. Yavat means all the people who are all have assembled to fight with me. So contextually, that's the meaning.
So no, here it is taken in the sense of time. So Yavat and Tavat will be used either to indicate the time, the length of the time, or the volume. Like Yavat Himalayaha asti, Tavat Bharata Samskrutihi api Vardhate.
So that means
as long as the Himalayas are there, Bharata Samskruti will be there. Another way of application of Yavat Tavat is Yavat Jalam Samudre Asti, Tavat Jalam Nadyam Nasti. Okay, here we are indicating the volume. But here Yavat Nirikshe Tavat Sthapaya means for as much long as I need to look at all these people, for that long you stop the chariot.
No, that stopping the chariot has not come yet in this shloka.
It is not here. In the previous shloka, he will ask Sthapaya. Senor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapaya Achyuta. In the previous shloka, that is there.
Okay.
So now this is in continuation. Now he is explaining why he asked Krishna to stop the chariot between the two armies. Because I want to see all those who are standing here wanting to fight with me, with whom the war should be fought by me. That I want to see. And for as long as I need to see, you stop the chariot. So here Yavat indicates for as long as. So in such cases, what we can do is to complete the analysis, we can add Tavat as Adhyahritam. We can complete the
Tavat Radam Sthapaya.
Tavat Sthapaya. But again, Sthapaya is in the previous
shloka.
It is not here.
We'll have to take it as Adhyahritam.
Yes. So what he is saying here is sometimes when you are analyzing one shloka at a time, such connections between the shloka will be gone. So either you have to take both the shlokas which are like connected and do the analysis together, or you can leave certain words which are connected better with the previous. So here he did not take Yavat. Why? Because it is how do you say? It is in continuation with the previous shloka.
Okay.
So he just left it. Here Yavat is not included. Why? Because we are doing this shloka separately. But normally when we are doing analysis, we can join shlokas when we feel that they are connected. And do the analysis in one place so that that connection between the shlokas and the flow of the meaning will not be lost. Sometimes we even join 3 to 4 shlokas also if needed. And sometimes one shloka can be split into 2 different sentences also. If both the sentences are not connected, then we can just separately analyze them as 2 different sentences. So it all depends on how the connection is between the shloka, the flow of the shloka.
Yeah, Bhagini, then we can take this as an independent standalone shloka also, right? Yavat means I want to see all these people who have been standing here to fight with me. I want to see. Yavat means all also it comes to, right?
Yavat, now
means
you are
also
saying
all
volume
also.
wise. Now you are saying volume wise, right?
Volume wise.
So yavat janaha santi tavat aham drashtumicchami.
యావత్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం యావత్తు అని అంటాం కదా, తెలుగులో అంటూ ఉంటాం కదా, అంతా అని చెప్పడానికి అలాంటి అర్థం తీసుకోవచ్చు దీనికి. ఎప్పుడు ఇండిపెండెంట్ గా స్టాండ్ అలోన్ గా తీసుకుంటే,
even if we take standalone, as long as yavat is there, it is like as much or as long as either as long or as much, whatever meaning you take, it needs completion. Tavat should come. Say for example, if tavat is there in the shloka, tavat ante for that long, okay, then it is complete by itself. We don't need yavat.
Yavat cannot come as an independent, standalone word.
It cannot. Yat shabda, whether it is yaha or ya or yat or yavat or yada or yatra, all these, they if yat, the yat shabda comes, then compulsory tat shabda should come. Whether tat or etat or whatever it is, it has to be compensated or complemented with the second part. But if the second part comes, like only tavat can be used, there we don't need yavat. For that much time I waited, I can say, I waited for a very long time, or I waited until I got a good look at everybody. So like that I can say. But for so long, when yavat comes, compulsory tavat should come. Even if it is not provided in the shloka, we have to take adyahritam. Why? Because the meaning is implied. And so if the meaning is implied, why is it not there in the shloka? Because some count of the chandas and all that. So it is more important for the poet to put yavat instead of tavat. Why? Because if yavat is there, he will know that the reader will assume tavat. So like that. Okay. And when everything permits, they will put both yavat and tavat. If that in their construction of that shloka, if they don't have that flexibility, then they will skip, because it is implied. From the meaning, we know that whenever yat shabda is there, tat shabda will automatically come, because otherwise the sentence will not be complete.
Right.
Okay. So moving on to the next shloka. Yotsyamanaan aveksheham यह एते अत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः. Okay, yotsyamanaan. So yotsyamanaan means those again who have the desire to fight. Avekshe, again, like to see. I would like to see. Aham ye ete atra samagataah, those who came here, those who are gathered here. Dhartarashtrasya durbuddhehe yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. So here Dhartarashtrasya means Dhritarashtra's sons. Okay, it is in Shashti Vibhakti. So the Kauravas, it means Kauravas. Dhartarashtraha means the son of Dhritarashtra. Dhartarashtraha, all the sons of Dhritarashtra. Dhartarashtrasya means the son of Dhritarashtras. Here it is in Ekavachana. So Dhartarashtrasya will mean only one person, one son of Dhritarashtra. Durbuddhehe. And which son of Dhritarashtra? The one with evil mind. Yuddhe Priyachikirshavaha. Priyachikirshavaha means Priyachikirshavaha means those who have that love for doing something. Chikirshati means wanting to do something. For karoti, if we add ichha, so wanting to do something, it will become chikirshati. Okay, priya chikirshati means those who very much want to do. So chikirshavaha here will imply those who are in favor of this Dhartarashtraha, means Duryodhanaha. Here Dhartarashtraha is Duryodhana. So Yotsyamanaan avekshe aham avekshe. So I would like to see those who have this desire to fight. And priya chikirshavaha, and also who Yotsyamanaan is desire to do the war, and priya chikirshavaha is they are coming with very much of liking to do that thing. Okay, so those are two words here. And Durbuddhehe Priyachikirshavaha. So here Priyachikirshavaha are those people of Duryodhana's. Duryodhana's favorite people in that sense, or who favor Duryodhana. These are the people. Priyachikirshavaha refers to a group of people who are in favor of Duryodhana. Okay, that is Priyachikirshavaha. And those people who are in favor of Dhritarashtra are also having the desire to fight. Them I would like to see. Okay, so let us look at the Anvaya here. So here the Kriyapadam is avekshe. This is the Kriyapadam. Kaha avekshe? Aham avekshe. I want to see. Kan avekshe? Whom do I want to see in Yotsyamanaan? Okay, Yotsyamanaan avekshe. Aham avekshe. And then here, now Priya Chikirshavaha is a group of people who favor Duryodhana. So those are there, them I want to see. Okay, there are a group of people who are favoring Duryodhana. Them who also are have a desire to fight the war, them I would like to see in that sense. So here in the second part, Samagataha Priyachikirshavaha Santi. In that sense, we can take. So here Santi Adhyahritam is taken. Ke Santi Ete Santi. Kidrishaha Ete, what kind of these people are there? Samagataha, those who are gathered. Kutra Samagataha Atra, here. Punaha Kidrishaha, okay, so these people have gathered here. And again, what kind of people are these? Priyachikirshavaha, means favorable. Favorable to whom? Kasya Priyachikirshavaha? Dhartarashtrasya Priyachikirshavaha. These are all favorable. This group of people are favorable to Dhartarashtrasya. Dhartarashtraha. Here Dhartarashtra means Duryodhana. Normally Dhartarashtraha means a son of Dhritarashtra. So it can imply any son of Dhritarashtra. But in this context, it means Duryodhana. Kidrishasya Dhartarashtrasya Durbuddhehe Dhartarashtrasya. So among all the sons of Dhritarashtra, which one or what kind of Dhartarashtraha is this person? Durbuddhehe. Kutra Priya Chikirshavaha. So where are these people? In Yuddhe. Okay. So here this is split into two sentences. So I would like to see, first it is like there are a group of people who are Duryodhana's favorable to Duryodhana. Them who have a desire to fight, I would like to see. In that way, this shloka is split into 2 sentences. Did you all understand?
Yes, Bhagini.
So Priya Chikir Shuhu. In Bahuvachana, it will be Chikir Shavaha. It is like Guruhu Shabda. Guruhu Guravaha. So Mahesh, we are on the 7th lesson in Anvaya Rachana, second shloka.
Page 136. 136.
136. Okay. So that is the second shloka. Coming to the third one. Eva muktaha hrishikeshaha gudakeshena bharata senayor ubhayor madhye sthapayitva rathottamam uvacha partha pashyaitan samavetan kurun iti. Okay.
Evam ukta.
So here, eva muktaha hrishikeshaha gudakeshena bharata. So gudakeshena uktaha means by Arjuna it was said. Okay, by Arjuna it was said. To whom? To Hrishikesha. Now here again this is also in Karmani Prayoga. Say for example, Krishna, Arjunaha Krishnam vadati. Okay, Arjunaha Krishnam vadati. Arjunena Krishnaha uktaha. So Arjunena uktaha, said by Arjuna. To whom? To Krishna. Okay, so do you understand that sentence construction? Here, evam uktaha, like that it was said. By who? Gudakeshena. By Arjuna. To whom? Hrishikeshaha. To Hrishikeshaha. Okay, Bharata. Here Bharata is Sambodhya. We have to remember that all of this is being told by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya is saying this, O Bharata, means he is referring to Dhritarashtra by Bharata. In that manner, it was told by Arjuna to Hrishikesha. So Arjuna told Hrishikesha in that manner. What did he tell? He is repeating it again. Senayor ubhayor madhye sthapayitva rathottamam. So after the chariot was stopped in between the two armies, then by Arjuna it was told like this to Hrishikesha. Uvacha partha pashyaitan samavetan kurun iti. Uvacha. Partha uvacha. Means Arjuna said. Pashyaitan, Pashya etan samavetan kurun iti. Okay. Pashya means again, this is in Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana. Pashya. So Partha, again Partha is in Sambodhya. So Partha Pashya etan samavetan kurun iti. Iti uvacha. Okay. So who said this last line? Krishna said. So after he parked the chariot in between the two armies, then Krishna said to Arjuna, Hey Partha, Pashya etan samavetan kurun iti. Iti uvacha. That he said. Okay, so again here the whole sentence will be Vakya Karma. Vakya Karma means, now you know the concept of karma, karma padam. So saha phalam khadati. The action of khadati is happening on the phalam. So phalam will become the karma padam. Now here uvacha. Tvam uvacha. It is in Madhyama Purusha, so we can take Adhyahritam of tvam. Tvam uvacha. Tvam kim uvacha? Wait, sorry. Uvacha is not in Madhyama Purusha. Saha uvacha. Okay, saha uvacha. Saha kim uvacha? Partha pashya etan samavetan kurun. That whole sentence he said. Okay, say for example, if we say Ramaha shlokam vadati. Okay, Ramaha vakyam uvacha. If I say like that. So Ramaha uvacha. Ramaha kim uvacha? Vakyam uvacha. Ramaha shlokam uvacha. Rama said the shloka. So here shlokam, vakyam, padyam, whatever it is, or katham, all these will be karmas. But say, for example, instead of vakyam, if I put the actual vakyam there, Ramaha uvacha iti, he partha pashya etan kurun. Okay, so Rama said, hey, Partha, look at the people who are gathered here. So here in double quotes, that sentence will come. So instead of simply saying Rama spoke a sentence, I am actually repeating the sentence that Rama spoke. So because that is the karma, but it is a sentence rather than a word. So we call that Vakya karma. Okay. You don't need to know all that right now, just for the analysis of the shloka, but it will help if you are able to understand it in that way, in that context. Okay. So now let us look at the Anvaya. So here always we know that Sambodhana should be there initially. So Bharata, which is the Sambodhana, Uvacha. Okay. Eva Muktaha Hrishikeshaha Gudakeshena Bharata Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Stapayitva Rathottamam Uvacha Partha Pashya Etan Samavetan Kurumiti. Okay. So Kaha Uvacha Hrishikeshaha Uvacha. Kidrishaha Hrishikeshaha Uktaha Hrishikeshaha. Katham Uktaha Eva Muktaha. Kena Uktaha Gudakeshena Uktaha. Kim Kritva Uvacha Sthapayitva Uvacha. Kam Sthapayitva Rathottamam. Means a very good chariot. Kutra Sthapayitva Madhye. Kayoho Madhye Ubhayoho Senayoho. Kim Uvacha Partha Pashya iti. Okay. Kim Uvacha, what did he say? This sentence he said. Partha Pashya iti. Kaha Pashya, what should be seen? Tvam. So, sorry, who should see Tvam? Kan Pashya Kurun Pashya. Kidrishan Kurun Samavetan. Punaha Kidrishan Etan. Now here, one thing you have to notice is Evam Uktaha Hrishikeshaha Gudakeshena. Okay. Now here, in that first sentence, Evam Uktaha Hrishikeshaha Gudakeshena Bharata. Now that Hrishikeshaha is also the karta of Uvacha, which is in the third line, which is in the third sentence. Okay. So we should connect them both. How? I will tell you. So look at the first sentence. Gudakeshena Uktaha. Okay. That is a very simple Karmani Prayoga Vakyam. Gudakeshena Uktaha. To whom was it spoken by Gudakesha? Hrishikesha. Gudakeshena Hrishikeshaha Uktaha. Okay. Gudakeshena Uktaha Hrishikeshaha means Hrishikesha who was spoken to by Arjuna. That is how you have to look at the sentence. Okay. Like, I will tell you another example. Look at the book that has fallen. Okay. Fallen. Patitam. Patitam pustakam pashya. So pustakam patati or pustakam patitam. We can say pustakam patitam. Patitam pustakam pashya. Here, when I say pustakam patitam, patitam is the kriya padam. But if I say, put it in a sentence like patitam pustakam pashya, then patitam will become the adjective of pustakam. The book that has fallen, look at that. So here, Hrishikesha, who was spoken to by Arjuna, said this. Hrishikeshaha uvacha. Kidrishaha Hrishikeshaha uktaha Hrishikeshaha. Means he who was spoken to, that Hrishikesha. Spoken to by whom? Gudakeshena. Okay. Gudakeshena uktaha Hrishikeshaha uvacha. Kim uvacha? He Partha pashya etan samavetan kurun iti. Okay. Kada uvacha means when did he speak? Sthapayitva or kim kritva, because here Swanta is there, you can say Kim Kritva Uvacha, after doing what did he say this? Sthapayitva. Kam sthapayitva rathottamam sthapayitva. Putra sthapayitva senayor ubhayor madhye sthapayitva. Now, I said, Patitam Pustakam Pashya. Now here, Patitam Pustakam. So here the book that is fallen. Or Patitam. Let us take Patitam. Patitam Pustakam Pashya. Patitam. Kena Patitam? Ramena Patitam Pustakam Pashya. Okay. So look at the book that was read by Rama. Similarly, here also it is told or it is spoken, uvacha. Kena uvacha or kaha uvacha Hrishikeshaha. Kidrishaha Hrishikeshaha uktaha Hrishikeshaha. He who was spoken to. Uktaha karmani prayoga kriyapadam. So Hrishikesha who was spoken to. Spoken to by whom? Gudakeshena. So here in our simple sentence, Pustakam. Pustakam Pashya. Kidrisham Pustakam. Patitam Pustakam. Book that was read. Book that was read by who? Ramena. Ramena Patitam Pustakam Pashya. Okay. Look at the book that was read by Rama. This sentence is said by Hrishikesha who was spoken to by Arjuna. Okay. So that is how the first sentence and the second last sentence are connected. And the middle sentence is like, it is adding more context to the situation. Sthapayitva uvacha. So Hrishikeshaha ratham sthapayitva uvacha. Kim uvacha, this vakyam, this whole vakyam. He did not say just one padyam or shlokam or anything. He said this whole sentence, which is in double quotes, which is Partha Pashya etan samavetan kurun. Okay. So this is a sentence in itself. So you can again write the Anvaya for this sentence. So Partha will be the Sambodhana there. Pashya will be the Kriyapadam. Kaha Pashya? Tvam Pashya. It is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana. So Hrishikesha is saying, you look. Now I stopped the chariot like how you asked me to. Now look at the people who are gathered there. So you. Tvam is Adhyahritam. It is not given in the shloka. We can take Adhyahritam. Kan Pashya. Tan etan pashya. Kidrishan etan samavetan etan. Punaha kidrishan etan kurun. Okay? Iti. Iti will be vakya karma dyotaka. Whenever there is a vakya karma, we have to say iti. Like Ramaha gacchati. Iti Dasharataha vadati. Okay? Rama went. This Dasharatha said. Like that iti we have to use whenever we are trying to indicate, especially for Vakya Karmas we use. Of course, there are so many other contexts where we use iti, but one context is this. So did you all understand this shloka? It is a little complicated than the previous shlokas. Until the previous lesson, until the 6th lesson, the shlokas are pretty simple, right? It is only listing of all the people in this army and that army. And it was pretty much that. But here, there is a little analysis. Okay, so you have to work a little bit more so that you will understand the connection between the words.
I have a question, madam. Bhagini?
Yes, Hridayam.
This Anvaya Rachana, how do you have to answer? Like, earlier in Parichaya, if you could make it into a sentence form, that was sufficient. Like, from the shloka, if you can make it into the proper order of a sentence, like object, subject, object, and verb, subject, verb, object. That order, if you make it and then write it down and then give a meaning, tatparyam, that was sufficient.
Yes.
This the questioning or putting into the table, is that required to answer this?
Table is not required.
The examination.
The tables, no, tables are not required. But this Anvaya Rachana means writing the Kriyapadam, then asking Kaha, Kan, to bring out the Kartrupadam, Karmapadam, and whatever other Karaka relations are there, bringing them out, that is necessary. Anvaya Rachana is necessary. But don't worry about the box. The boxes that are given, about that part, don't worry right now. You won't need them right now. Later also, if you get really comfortable understanding through this Anvaya Rachana, then that box is not at all needed, even later.
That's true. No, secondly, this the questioning and answering this thing, that is actually we are answering we are knowing the answer and then putting a question to that.
Correct. We
if
are
you look
doing
at
reverse
the
engineering
way we
right
are,
now.
we are totally reverse engineering for everything.
Yes.
Which is it's not unnecessary, unneeded. Okay. Unnecessary effort is what I thought. Is it required? Is what my question is.
So
that is
initially, yes, initially it is required to do this reverse engineering. So that is why I told in the very beginning, first we have to get comfortable with the overall Tatparyam of the shloka, and then we have to identify the Kriya Padam first, and then slowly the other words. See, this is because we don't have enough vocabulary. If we have enough vocabulary, then this reverse engineering will not be needed. Until we gain that vocabulary, there is no other way for us. Because we are learning this language, but we don't have a good vocabulary yet. So reverse engineering is a must. There is no other way, because you don't know all the words. So if you know all the words, then reverse engineering is not needed. You can read and understand each word, and then you yourself can put it in prose order. Now, say for example, if somebody gives you a small poem in Telugu, in a simple Telugu, okay, but since it is a poem, the words are all jumbled. They are not in prose order. So there you don't reverse engineering. You can directly tell the prose order of that poem. Why? Because you are very familiar with the language, you know all the words and their meanings. So you will be able to put them without anybody helping you with the Tatparyam or anything. But here we are so initially we will need to do reverse engineering. But once you get comfortable, see, like this, as you are doing, you will get comfortable with the Kriya Padams. Here we have so many lakaras and so many dhatus. And the lakaras that we learn in these 4 levels.
No, we have to learn all those. I'm not avoiding that. My question is, see, if you look at this shloka, first the process that we are going through, I'm talking about. If we are trying to understand the shloka with the different, we are doing the, sandhis, separation of sandhis, etc. we are doing, and then finding the verb first thing. Finding the verb is basically looking at the shloka, we will find Eva Mukta, Hrishikesha, Gudakesha, Bharata. So Muktaha is the verb that we can understand as it is itself. So once you find that Muktaha is a verb, then we can look at the thing and then say that, okay, he's addressing Bharata, that is Dhritarashtra, and his Hrishikesha was told by Gudakesha. That's how it's understood. After understanding that only, we are putting the question that, Kaha
Correct.
that question you are putting after understanding that it was told by Gudakesha to Hrishikesha. After understanding that.
Yes.
Okay. Not before understanding that.
Yes.
After understanding that this is a so then we are putting this question for each and every word and then putting into the framework. Right? So is it required is what my question is basically. I don't know.
Here 2 aspects are there. 2 aspects are there. One is, since here Gudakesha is Arjuna, Hrishikesha is Krishna, and Bharata is referring to Dhritarashtra. So
if you don't know, even if you put questions, you cannot answer that, madam. If you don't know those things, even if you put questions, you cannot answer those things.
So that is what I'm saying.
If you don't know those things, right?
No, wait. Say for example, some outsider is there, he doesn't know anything about Mahabharata. Okay, he is given this sentence. He is given Eva Muktaha Hrishikeshaha Gudakeshena Bharata. He knows the Vyakarana, but he doesn't know the story of Mahabharata.
Yeah. So
What will he do?
okay.
What will he do?
He
He will come
find
up. He will, based on the grammar, Bharata is Sambodhana. So somebody is being addressed. And then
Yes.
Gudakeshena Uktaha. So Gudakeshaha is the Karta here. So Gudakeshaha Uktaha. Kam Uktaha Hrishikeshaha. So Gudakesha, this person Gudakesha spoke to Hrishikesha in this way. So that much he will be able to gather. He may not know who Gudakesha is, he may not know who Rishikesha is and all that, but he will understand who is the Karta, who is the Karma, and who is being addressed, and to whom this sentence is spoken.
Yeah. Looking at the vibhaktis, he will be able to identify those things.
Yes.
Looking
So the same way, if you are also given a shloka from some grantha that you have not read before.
Yeah, okay.
So then you also will follow the rules of grammar to figure out who is the karta, who is the karma, and so on. And then if you don't know, the meaning of any certain word, then you will look up in the dictionary and you will try to figure out what exactly is going on there.
Okay, I got you.
When you look, I don't know who Hrishikesha is. Okay, let me look up. Then, Hrishikesha is another name for Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is, in Hinduism, he is the primary god or whatever. So if somebody from outside comes and if they are trying to read Mahabharata and understand, this is the process that will happen, right?
Right. Okay.
Like that. And another thing is, like once we understand what is the point of writing all this, the second point, what I wanted to say, in exam point of view, unless you write it like that, people won't know if you understood it or not.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, that is the second part. The first part is for our own benefit, and the second part is that. And Vyakarana Ritya, this analysis will put a lot of thinking, because overall you will feel that you have understood the shloka. But then, like I said, in this shloka, which has 3 lines, the Uktaha in the first line, which appears like a Kriya Padam, okay, and which is a Kriya Padam with respect to Gudakesha. Gudakeshena Uktaha. So there, with respect to Gudakesha, it is Kriya Padam. But with respect to Hrishikesha, it is adjective. It is adjective to Hrishikesha. Gudakeshena Uktaha Hrishikesha Uvacha. Hrishikesha, who was spoken to by Gudakesha, said this. So in that aspect, you will get more understanding of the Vyakarana and how those aspects are, how Ukta is used as a Visheshana to Hrishikesha.
Yeah.
That application will become more clear to us once we write in this manner. If you don't write it, you won't look at it that way. You will just, in bits and pieces, you will understand. But if you write this Anvaya Rachana, that connection between Uktaha and Uvacha will also be formed. Right? So like that, it will be there. So initially, it will appear like a lot of reverse engineering, but it will really help with understanding the Vyakarana also. Not only the shloka, but how Samskrita Vyakarana is there, we can understand. And the beauty of it. Basically, the beauty of Samskrita Vyakarana is, expressed through these shlokas. Why? Because only because of these vibhaktis, we are able to play around with the words like anything. No matter which order you put, the final meaning of the shloka will remain the same, no matter however you jumble up the words. Why? Because of this vibhakti concept and how the vibhakti pratyayanta is embedded into the word. That is the reason why no matter how we change the word order, the meaning will still remain intact. And that will deliver the beauty. In other languages, we don't have that flexibility as much. In Indian languages, to some extent, we have, because all of them have been derived from Samskritam. But in English, we don't have that. Order is important in English. Occasionally, there will be some flexibility, but not always. Okay, so that is the Anvairachana there. And coming to Visarga. Okay, Visargasya Lopaha. Now, earlier we saw
Bhagni,
Visarga. Yes.
Bhagni, somebody has come. I need to quit the
Sure,
class
sure.
for
Sure,
today.
sure.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see the recording later. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So in the earlier class, we have done Visargasya, Visarga replaced with the Sakara, we did, right? So here we are looking at Visargasya Lopaha. So sometimes Visarga Lopa will happen. But there are certain conditions when that Lopa will happen. So let us look at the rules first, when the Visarga Lopa will happen. A Visarga preceded by Akara and followed by any vowel except Hrasva Akara disappears. So it has to be preceded with Akara and followed by any other vowel other than Akara. Then the Visarga Lopa happens. So, then there is another rule. A Visarga preceded by Akara and followed by either a vowel or a soft consonant means Mridu Vyanjanam. So a Visarga preceded by Akara and followed by any vowel or a Mridu Vyanjana. And then Visarga in the words Saha and Eshaha when followed by any letter except Hrasva Akara. So Saha and Eshaha, these two words followed by any letter except Hrasva Akara, then also Visarga will be lost. So here that you will that we have come across many times in the shlokas. Saha will become Sa, Eshaha Esha, like that, right? So we wondered where the Visarga has gone. If it is followed by any other akshara other than Hrasva Akara, it can be either a vowel or a consonant, then it will elide. So these are the three rules. So we have three rules when Visarga Lopa happens. One is preceded by Hrasva Akara and followed by any vowel other than Hrasva Akara. Okay, that is one rule. Second rule is preceded by Akara and followed by any vowel or Mridu Vyanjana. And then the third rule is Saha and Eshaha when followed by any akshara other than Hrasva Akara, then also the Visarga is dropped. Now let us look at these sentences. Mukundaha evam avadat. So Mukundaha. Here Visarga is preceded by Hrasva Akara and followed by A, which is not Hrasva Akara. So rule number 1. As per rule number 1, here the Visarga Lopa happens. So Mukunda evam avadat. Samskritam bhavaha icchanti. Bhavaha is the actual word. Now let us look. Visarga is preceded by Hrasva Akara followed by E, which is not Hrasva Akara. Again with rule number 1, the Visarga elides. Purvasyam dishi suryaha udeti. Purvasyam dishi suryaha udeti. Suryaha. Again, Visarga is preceded by Hrasva Akara followed by Ukara, which is not Hrasva Akara. So again with rule number 1, the Visarga Lopa happens. So Purvasya means east. Purvasyam, ante in the east direction. In the east direction, Dishi, Suryaha Udeti. So the sun rises in the east direction. Anantaram, Shadvadane Balakaha Agataha. Okay, the original word is before the Sandhi, Balakaha Agataha. So here the Visarga is preceded by Akaranta. When it is preceded by Akaranta, it can be followed by any vowel or a Mridu Vyanjanam. Here it is followed by again vowel. So Visarga Lopa happens. Shadvadane Balaka Agataha. The boys come or came at 6 o'clock. Praja Prabhutve Jana Eva Nirnayakaha. Janaha Eva. Okay. So again here Visarga is preceded by Akaranta. It can be followed by any vowel or a Mridu Vyanjana. Here it is followed by a vowel. So Visarga Lopa happens as per rule number 2. Anantaram. Bandhavaha Mangalavasare Agataha. Bandhavaha. So Visarga preceded by Akara, followed by Ma. Ma is Mriduvyanjana. So again, as per the second rule, Visargalopa happens. Etasmin pustake katha dirghaha santi. So kathaha. Visarga is preceded by Akaranta, followed by Dakara, which is a Mriduvyanjana. Ta, tha, da. The last three letters of each Varga are Mriduvyanjanani. So again, as per rule number 2, here Visargalopa happens. Eshaha Gopalaha Mahachaturaha. Eshaha. So whenever Eshaha or Saha are followed by any akshara except Hrasva Akara, that is rule number 3. So here Eshaha, in Eshaha the Visarga is followed by Ga, Gopalaha. Any other akshara except Hrasva Akara. So as per rule number 3, here Visargalopa happens. Saha eva khalu bhavata drishtaha. Again, Saha is followed by A. It is not Hrasva Akara. So Visargalopa happens. Saha eva khalu bhavata drishtaha. So he is the one that was seen by you. Saha vidyalayaha uttamaha asti. Again, Saha is followed by Vakara, which is not Hrasva Akara. So as per rule number 3, Visargalopa happens. Okay. So 3 rules. Did you all understand the 3 rules? So let us see few more examples given here. Now you have to tell me as per which rule the Visargalopa is happening. Okay. Sanjayaha uvacha. So as per which rule?
Rule 1.
Very good. As per rule 1, which is Visarga preceded by Hrasva Akara and followed by any vowel other than Hrasva Akara. Antavantaha ime.
This also is rule 1.
This also is rule 1. Dehaha nityasya.
Rule 2. Akara.
Correct.
Akara.
Visarga preceded by Akara and followed by any vowel or Mriduvyanjana. Yaha plus etam.
Yaha plus etam. This is Yaha. This is rule 3. No. Sorry. It's no. It's rule 1 maybe.
Rule 1 we can take. Anantaram Saha plus Purushaha.
This is rule 3.
Rule 3. Ashoshyaha plus Eva.
Ashoshyaha plus Eva. Rule 1.
Yogaha plus Uchyate.
Rule 1.
Rule 1. Yes. Yuktaha plus Asit. Asita.
Asita. This is also rule 1, Bhagini.
Rule 1 only. Correct. Preceded by Hrasva Akara and followed by Akaranta, which is not Hrasva Akara. So rule number 1. Devaha plus Bhavayantu.
Devaha. Rule 2.
Rule 2. Followed by Mriduvyanjanam. Anantaram Devaha plus Dasyante.
Rule 2.
Rule 2. Again it is followed by Mriduvyanjana. Anantaram Adhyapakaha Agataha. After you join, what does it become?
Adhyapaka Agataha.
As per?
As per rule 1.
Saha Ishtavan.
Saha Ishtavan. Rule 3.
Rule 3. Correct. Anantaram Balaha Icchanti.
Balaha Icchanti. So it will be rule 2.
Tarunaha Iva.
Tarunaha Iva. Rule 1.
So the not Samastapadam, the Sandhi word will become.
Oh, sorry. Taruna Iva.
Taruna iva. Eshaha uttamaha.
Samastapadam will become Esha Uttamaha.
Rule.
So that will be rule 1.
It is not
No,
Samasta
rule
padam,
3.
Sandhid padam.
Sandhi padam. Okay, you said.
Yeah.
Rule 3.
Correct. Rule 3. Anantaram sarvaha plus eva.
Sarvaha plus eva. So it will become Sarva eva. That is
Sarva eva.
Sarva eva, rule 1.
Yes, rule 1. Bhattaha plus namantu.
Bhakta namantu. So it will be rule 2. Akara followed by Mridu Vyanjana.
Bhattaha plus archantu.
Bhakta archantu.
Again,
So
rule 2.
Rule 2.
Chhatraha plus likhantu.
Chhatra likhantu. Rule 2.
Dharmaha plus uktaha.
Dharma uktaha. Rule 1.
Rule 1, yes. Anantaram. Shreshta lataha.
We have to split here. Shreshtaha lataha. So it becomes rule 2.
Rule 2. Lata dirghaha.
Lataha dirgaha.
So splitting is easy
Rule
in Visarga Lopa. We simply have to add the Visarga. Rule 2. This is rule 2. Dirgha margaha.
So he's taking the second word of the previous one and then making a new word, new compound. Dirgaha margaha. So this is again rule 2.
Patha bodhitaha.
Pathaha bodhitaha.
Again rule 2.
2.
Bodhita upayaha.
Bodhitaha upayaha. Rule 2. Okay.
Uttama balaha.
Uttamaha balaha. This will be rule 2 again.
Bala analasaha.
Balaha analasaha. So it's all rule 2 only.
Yes. Alasa upeksharhaha.
Alasaha upeksharhaha. Alasaha upeksharhaha. Again rule 2.
Alasaha upeksharhaha. This is also rule number 2. Upeksharha nindyaha.
Upeksharhaha nindyaha. So would this be rule 1, Bhagini, this one?
Akaram is there, no? So it will be rule 2 only.
Okay, rule 2. Okay.
Nindya nindyante.
Nindyaha nindyante. Again rule 2.
This also is rule number 2. Anantaram. Laukika nyayaha. Ghattakuti prabhata nyayaha. Ghattakuti is a toll station. So basically, Ghattakuti prabhata nyayaha. Ghattakuti is a toll station where people have to pay toll. So a person, what will he do? To avoid the toll, he will want to take a shortcut. And he will travel all night long. And in the morning, he will realize that he is again back at the toll gate. So he loses his way. And so he will go around and finally end up in the same place. So this is when, this is quoted when somebody tries to do something in a shortcut, but they will end up doing, more for the same result. So they will end up doing a lot of work for the same result, which if they had done in the first place in the proper way, it would have been completed easily. And then Gunakshara Nyayah. So guna is an insect that eats into timber. Means this, what do we call that?
Termite.
Termite, correct. It bores wooden posts and planks, making incisions that sometimes resemble a symbol or some other shape. The worm does not do it with the intention of inscribing anything. Still, we see a letter or a form. Thus, while doing something, if something unintentional appears to have been done, this nyaya is quoted. So here the termites, when they are biting, or sometimes the ants also, right? They will be going in a certain way. So they form these shapes which are not intended by those ants or termites, but it will appear like that, as though something is intended. So sometimes when what we do also will be like that only. We don't intend, but sometimes it will imply certain things. So that is when this nyaya can be quoted. And then we have sangrahya vishayaha. Ashwathama balirvyasaha, balihi vyasaha, hanumancha vibhishanaha, kripaha parashuramaha cha, saptaihi te saptaihi sapte ete chiranjivinaha. Sapta ete chiranjivinaha. So all these 7 are chiranjivis, means they don't have mortality. They are alive always. So Ashwathama, Balihi, Vyasaha, Hanuman, Vibhishana, Kripa, Parashurama. These 7 are chiranjivis. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Hi, Avantika, Puri, Dwaravati cha eva, sapta etaha mokshadaikaha. So all these 7 cities are mokshadaikaha. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi. Maya means Haridwar. Kashi, Kanchi, Ujjaini means Avantika. Puri, Dwaravati. So that is the same place. Cha eva. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Sapta etaha mokshadaikaha. Etaha mokshadaikaha. Here also we have Visargalopa with the rule number 2. And then we have some more information. Valmiki Ramayana in Sanskrit is the source for all other Ramayanas. Ramayana is rewritten in many other Indian languages. The greatness of the work can be known from the fact that there are Ramayanas written in foreign languages too. Some of the well-known Ramayanas in Indian languages are Pampa Ramayana, Bhaskara Ramayana, Ramacharita-manas, Krittivasa Ramayana, Vilanka Ramayana, Kamba Ramayana, and Adhyatma Ramayana. Okay, so now let us look at the exercise. Parasmaipada dhatunam Shatranta Pumlinga Ekavachanantam Rupam Atmanepada dhatunam Shanajanta Rupam cha Yathodaharanam Likhata. So Pathati becomes Pathan, Vandate becomes Vandamanaha, Edhate becomes it is Atmanepadi. So Edhamanaha. Gachati becomes
Gachan.
Chan. Karoti.
Kurvan.
And then we have Kurute.
Kurute, we learned this earlier.
So Kurute is a Vishesha Kriya Padam because it has Ukaranta before Te. So when it has Ukaranta, it will get Vakara. So Kurvanaha.
Okay. Kurvanaha.
Ana we will get. Right?
Ana, no, but
Ana is fine, but Ana suffix we will get.
Achha.
Normally, vandamanaha, ma will be there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for these Vishesha Kriya Padams, instead of makara, you will get ana. And that ana here is joined with vakara. Why? Because kuru, ukara is there. So that vakara came. Kurvanaha.
Kurvanaha.
Anantaram, vardhate. Atmanepadi. So, vardha.
Vardhamanaha.
Yati.
Kridan.
Vepate.
Vepamanaha.
Shaknoti.
Shaknuvan.
Bhunkte.
Oh, this is also
Bhunjanaha. Bhunjanaha. Grihnite.
Grishnan.
Grihnanaha. For all Atmanepadi, you will get Dirgham. Whether ma or va, whether ma or va, or there is no ma or va, will be dependent on the dhatu. Okay. Anantaram, Samskritena uttarayata. Shastradhyayanam kasya karanam na. This is based on the Subhashitas, I guess. Shastradhyayanam. Shastradhyayanam kasya karanam na.
न तत्र शास्त्राध्ययनं हि कारणम् सत्यं ततो ज्ञानमभिहितम्.
So Shastradhyayanam basically is for somebody who practices what is being taught. Okay, but it is not only for making a person a pandit, a vidwan. So satyam tapaha jnanam ahimsata cha vidvat pranamam cha sushilatam cha etani yah dharayate saha vidvan na tatra shastradhyayanam hi karanam. So here basically he who practices these qualities, he is the learned person, not simply somebody who studies. Okay, so somebody who studies, we can like vidwan, or vidwan is somebody here in this Subhashita, it is given as somebody who practices all those, right? So here it is not only for studying, but for putting it into practice. So panditasya karanam na. Okay. Anantaram. Next. Gunaha namakaha. Gunaha. Here we saw this in
Laukika Nyaya.
Laukika Nyayaha. Gunakshara Nyayaha. Gunaha means it is an insect. Gunaha namakaha. Gunaha nama kitaha. Okay, it is an insect. Anantaram. Yotsyamanaha kidrishaha. So this is based on the shloka from Mahabharata. Yotsyamanan is given, no? Yotsyamanan. So Yotsyamanaha ke priyachikirshavah. Who are the ones who are wanting to fight? What kind of people are there?
Dhartarashtrasya durbuddhe priyachikirs.
Dhartarashtrasya priyachikirshavah. Okay, Yotsyamanaha, those who want to fight, are Dhritarashtra's favorable people. Ratham senayoho madhye sthapayitva Krishnaha kim uvacha Pashya etan sthitan kurun iti. Partha Pashya etan samavetan kurun. Sthitan nasti, samavetan kurun iti uvacha. सः स गणेशः इत्यत्र किमर्थं विसर्गस्य लोपः जातः? Which rule, as per which rule?
Third, rule 3.
Rule 3. So there in the exam, if this question is asked, you have to write that rule number 3. Whenever saha is followed by any akshara
So you
other
have
than
to write the whole rule itself.
yes, you have to write the third rule. Okay.
Okay.
Anantaram yojayata kare shirasi hridaye bhujayoho mukhe. So, and on the right hand side we have Gurupada Pranayita Shlagya Tyagaha Satyavani Svacha Vritihi Atulam Viryam. Okay. So, Kare kimasti?
Shlagya Tyagaha.
Shlagyaha Tyagaha. Shirasi?
Shirasi
Gurupada
Pranayita.
Hridaye?
What is the relation, Bhagini?
So the relation is, these are the body parts, and what do you do with them? With your hands, what do you do?
There is one shloka.
Tyaga means you donate.
There is a subhashitam in this lesson. This is with respect to that subhashitam.
So what is the decoration to the hand? Donating. What is decoration to the shiras? Is to bow for our gurus. Gurupada Pranayita. Hridaye? Svacha Vriti. Svacha Vriti. Bhujayoho? Vritihi is given here.
Vritihi.
And Bhujayoho Atulam Viryam means with your bhujas you have to show that courage, strength.
In the shloka it is given a Vritti.
Vritti Anuchara.
Vritti.
It should be Vritti here also. So printing mistake.
Vrittihi. And then Mukhe Satyavani. You have to speak the truth. Okay. So that is the 7th lesson. Now what we'll do is, in the 8th lesson also we'll complete the Visarga Sandhi, so that the Sandhis will be done. Okay. Going to pay lesson number 8. Lesson number 8, Visarga Sandhi. The third one.
158. Page number 158.
Okay. So here Visarga Sandhi, the third part. So 3 kinds of Visarga Sandhis are there. The first one is when Visarga is replaced with Sakara. The second one is Visarga Lopa. And the third one is Visarga replaced by Refa. Refa means Rakara. So let us look at the rule first. A Visarga preceded by any vowel other than Hrasva Akara and Dirgha Akara and followed either by a vowel or a soft consonant is replaced by Refa. So it has to be preceded by any vowel other than Hrasva Akara or Dirgha Akara and followed by either a vowel or a soft consonant. Okay. For Visarga Lopa, what is the second rule? It has to be preceded with Akara and followed by any vowel or a soft consonant. But here it should not be preceded by Akara or Akara. Okay. So no Akara, no Akara before the Visarga. But it can be followed by any vowel or a Mridu Vyanjana. Then the Visarga will be replaced with Refa. Okay. Now let us see. Gurur Brahma. Iti shlokam aham janami. So Guruhu Brahma. Okay. Guruhu. Ukara is there before the Visarga. Visarga preceded by Ukara and followed by Ba, which is a Mridu Vyanjana. So it is satisfying both conditions. It is not preceded by Akara or Akara and it is followed by a soft consonant. Desha Bhaktihi Gariyasi. Okay. Loke. Loke Desha Bhaktihi Gariyasi. Bhaktihi. Again, Ikara preceded by Ikara followed by Mridu Vyanjana. Idanim Harihi Griham Agachat. Harihi. Again, preceded by ikara, which is not hrasva or dirgha akara, and followed by mriduvyanjanam ga. Adhyayanena buddhihi vistrita bhavati. Buddhihi. Again ikara is there, followed by va. Now the mriduvyanjanas are the last three letters of all the vargas and yavara. So va is there. Guror vachanam sada palaniyam. Guroho vachanam. Again, visarga preceded by okara and followed by va, which is a mriduvyanjanam. Sandhihi maya samyak avagataha. Sandhihi preceded by ikara, followed by mriduvyanjanam ma. Ramaha pituragnyam palitavan. Pituhu agnyam. Okay. Pituhu. Ukara is there. Agnyam. Akaranta. So any vowel or mriduvyanjana. It can be followed by any vowel or mriduvyanjana. So it is followed by a. So it is fine. Ganapatihi adipujyaha loke. Ganapatihi. Again ikara. Preceded by ikara. Adipujyaha. Followed by akara. Any vowel it can be followed by. Munihi agatan janan varena anugrihitavan. Munihi agatan janan varena anugrihitavan. Munihi ikara preceded by ikara followed by a. Bharatamrita, sorry, Bharata Matuhu unnatim aham sadhayitum ichchami. Okay, Bharata Matuhu unnatim aham sadhayitum ichchami. So preceded by ukara and followed by again ukara. Bharata Matuhu. So visarga is preceded by ukara. Unnatim aham sadhayitum ichchami. Again followed by ukara. It can be followed by any vowel or a mriduvyanjana. So it fits into the rule. So Bharata Mata's unnatam, ante betterment of Bharata Mata, I would like to achieve. That is the meaning of that sentence. Anantaram. Sthanuhu plus achalaha. Preceded by ukara, followed by akara. So refa. Sthanurachalaha. Sthanurachalaha. Guruhu plus brahma. Preceded by ukara, followed by mriduvyanjana. Gurur brahma. Bhaktihi plus gariyasi. Bhaktir gariyasi. So these are all the words which we have already seen in the sentences. Let's look at the sentences after the first 10. Okay. Sthanuhu plus achalaha. Sthanurachalaha. Mrityuhu plus dhruvam. Mrityur dhruvam. Buddhihi plus yogaha. Buddhir yogaha. Buddhi plus eka. Buddhireka. Sthitadhihi plus munihi. Sthitadhir munihi. Atmavashyai vidheyatma. Atmavashyair vidheyatma. Shantihi plus ashantasya. Shantirashantasya. Chikirshuhu plus lokasangraham. Chikirshur lokasangraham. Prakrutehe gunasammudhaha. Prakriter gunasammudhaha. Followed by ekara, preceded by ekara and followed by ukara. Taihi plus dattan. Tair dattan. Okay. And then we have another condition. Vishesha niyamaha. When a visarga in an avyaya is followed by either a vowel or a soft consonant, it changes to refa. So any avyaya that has visarga, if it is followed by any vowel or a soft consonant, it changes into refa. So punaha plus api, punarapi. Prataha plus gacchati, pratar gacchati. Antaha plus bhagaha, antar bhagaha. Swaha plus lokaha, swar lokaha. Punaha plus vada, punar vada. Okay. Now let us look at the abhyasam. Guruhu plus ayam, gururayam. Buddhihi plus uttama. What does it become?
Buddhiruttama.
Buddhiruttama.
Buddhiruttama. Nadihi plus drishtva.
Nadir drishtva.
Nadir drishtva. Guruhu plus avadat.
Gururavadat.
Gururavadat. Vadhuhu plus agachat.
Vadhuragachat.
Vadhuragachat. Matruhu plus abhyarchya.
Matrurabhyarchya.
Correct. Matrurabhyarchya. Harehe plus nama.
Harer nama.
Harer nama. Balaihi plus namaskritam.
Balair namaskritam.
Guroho plus bodhanam.
Guror bodhanam.
Gauh plus dhavati.
Gaur dhavati.
Gaur dhavati. Devaihi plus dattam.
Devair dattam.
Now split it. Shuddhi plus Shuddhir bhavatu.
Shuddhihi plus bhavatu.
Manavair nirmitam.
Manavaihi plus nirmitam.
Sthitidhiruttamaha.
Sthitadhi plus uttamaha.
Sthitadhihi plus uttamaha.
So it is sthitadhihi. Is it sthitadhi or sthitadhihi?
Sthitadhihi plus uttamaha.
Visarga is there.
Goragamanam.
Goho plus agamanam.
Sindhor jale.
Sindhoho plus jale.
Guroradeshaha.
Guroho plus adeshaha.
Vimshaterjananam.
Vimshate plus jananam. Vimshatehe plus jananam.
Vimshatehe plus jananam. Shaktirabhivardhatam.
Shaktihi plus abhivardhatam.
Bhutiraishwaryam.
Bhutihi plus aishwaryam.
Samhatir bhavet.
Samhatihi plus bhavet.
Let us also look at the Laukika Nyayaha. Kupa Khanaka Nyayaha. Kupa Khanaka Nyayaha. So a person digging a well gets dirt all over his body. But when he strikes water, he washes himself with it and drinks the same to dispel his fatigue. Thus, many a time, when we begin a work, we have to endure discomfort. But ultimately, when we reap the fruit and are adequately rewarded for all our efforts, then, this maxim can be applied. Okay. So, Kupa Khanaka Nyayaha. So, digging of the well. Finally, when the water comes out, we can feel like double the result. Here another meaning also there. We may apply this maxim to speaking in Sanskrit. In the beginning, our speech may be full of defects, but by constant practice, we can and will overcome those and our language improves. The merit earned by speaking correctly will wash away the sin accrued by speaking wrong words. Okay. Matsya Nyayaha. In oceans and lakes, many kinds of fish live. Matsya Nyayaha, you know, right? The big fish eating the small fish. That one. So Matsya Nyayaha means the rule of the ocean. Not only ocean, I think that applies everywhere. Survival, rule of survival. The bigger one feeds on the smaller ones. Similarly, stronger men oppress the weaker ones and make a living in this world. Anantaram, Sangrahya Vishayaha, the 5 chaste women. Ahalya, Draupadi, Sita, Tara, Mandodari, Tatha, Panchakam na Smaren Nityam, Mahapataka Nashanam. Matsyaha Kurmaha Varahaha cha Narasimhaha atha Vamanaha Ramaha Ramascha Krishnascha Buddhihi Kalkir Namostute. Kalkihi Namostute. Okay, so we are saluting for the 10 Dashavataras. Anantaram. Uttama Kalidasasya Bharavehe Artha Gauravam. Sorry, Upama. I read it as Uttama. Upama Kalidasasya Bharavehe Artha Gauravam. Dandinaha Padalalityam Maghe Santi Trayo Gunaha. So Kalidasa is known for his Upamanams that he uses in the shlokas. Every shloka has an Upamanam of Kalidasa, most of them. Bharavehe Artha Gauravam. So Bharavehe is known for the profundity of the meaning that he uses. Means there is a lot of depth, meaning in depth. Kalidasas are not as difficult compared to Bharavi. Dandinaha Padalalityam. So he uses like Padalalityam means the words which are very simple and beautiful and easy to understand, like that. Maghe Santi Trayaha Gunaha. Now Magha is another poet who has all these qualities. So he uses the Upamanas, he also uses words that have so much of depth in the meaning, means not just the individual words meaning. When they are used in a sentence, the depth of the shloka will be more. And also Padalalityam. Padalalityam is playing with words like alankaras and all such things, using all such things. That is called Padalalityam. And using simple but catchy words and all such things. So Kalidasa's simile of Deepa Shikha has earned him the fame Deepa Shikha Kalidasaha. Okay. Okay. Similarly, there are other poets known for the following. Harshaha is Ananga Harshaha, is known as Ananga Harshaha. Bhasaha, Jvalana Mitra Bhasaha. Banaha, Turanga Banaha, Murarihi, Indu Murarihi, Trivikramaha, Yamuna Trivikramaha, Mankaha, Karnikara Mankaha, Magaha, Ghanta Magaha, Bharavihi, Chatra Bharavihi. Now there is a reason why these names are given, which I don't know right now. But they are all related to the works that these poets have written, and something strikingly comes out and it will be made as part of their name. Like that is still there even now in our movie culture, right? If somebody gets famous with a particular role, then that name kind of gets attached, name of the role will get attached to the name of that actor. So similarly here also they are known, these poets are known for certain things or style or anything that they might have shown in their kavyas, and then they will get these other names. We'll do the exercise after we finish the Vyakarana exercise also. So we still have a little bit more time. So let us do the Kavya Katha. Let us do the Kavya Katha. Tapobhanga Prayatnaha. So we know that in the previous chapter, what happened was a Yaksha was sent along with Arjuna to go and he will show where Arjuna should perform his tapas, right? And after that also, I think he will get okay. I think he will follow the Yaksha and he will show where he can do his tapas. Sharat Kalaha Sannihitaha Bhumihi Dhanya Samridhya Purna Abhavat. So Sharat Kala has come and then the land is filled with dhanyam. Okay. Nadinam sarovaranamcha jalam nirmalam abhavat. So all the water is very quiet. Gaganatale pakshi samuhaha madhuranganam akarot. Madhuranganam means like feet, right? Sorry, madhuranganam. Sorry, madhuram ganam akarot. So pakshi samuhaha madhuram ganam akarot. Sugandaha marutaha mandam pravahat. So the breeze also is scented and it is going slowly. Dishaha prasannaha. All the directions are very peaceful. Arjunaha Indrakila Parvatam praptaha. So he reached Indrakila Parvatam. Yakshaha Uktavan. Arjuna Shastram Dhritva Tapasyam Kuru. So he's saying, even while you are performing tapas, you have to wear the weapons. You have to have weapons. Tapasaha madhye vignaha bhavanti eva. Why? Because your tapas will definitely be obstructed. Tathapi tadanantaram kalyanam bhavishyati. But don't worry about that. After you complete your tapas, though there are any small obstacles in between, at the end, everything will happen well. Ataha indriya chapalam parityaja. So why will this the vignas will happen? Because of indriya chapalyam. So you try to avoid indriya chapalam, then you will not be disturbed, and then everything will go well. Shivaha tava santapam pariharatu. Shivaha tava santapam pariharatu. So may Lord Shiva be with you. Like santapam means like that chanchala swabhavam. May he help you in what do you say? Giving up that chanchala swabhavam. Indraha lokapalaha cha tapassiddhaye sahayaha bhavantu. So Indraha lokapalaha cha tapassiddhaye sahayaha bhavantu. Sahaya bhavantu. So Indra and other gods, lokapalaha, for you, for your tapas to be fruitful, may they help you. Evam ashirvadam kritva yakshaha swasthanam gataha. After blessing him in this manner, he left. Arjunaha Indrakila Parvate avasat. So he started living on that Indrakila Parvata itself. Parvata Samipe Ganga Nadi Pravahati. Saha Pradeshaha Ativa Ramaniyaha Asit. So he on just right next to the mountain there is Ganga Nadi, and it is all very pleasant and beautiful. Tatha vrikshaha bhramaraihi avritaha. So all the trees are covered with bees, honey bees. Pakshinaha madhuranadena kujanti. All the birds are cooing very sweetly. Prayaha te arjunaya jaya ghosham kurvanti iva. So they are buzzing, right? And the bees are buzzing and the birds are singing. So maybe all these are singing the glory of Arjuna's victory. Tatra kalahamsaha gangajale taranti. Kalahamsaha means the swans. They are swimming in the Gangajala. Tadapi drishyam bahu manoharam. So that scenario is very beautiful. Evam ramyam drishyam arjunaha drishtavan. Like this, he was looking at the beauty of that mountain and the surroundings. Parvatasya parisaraha prashantaha. Arjunaha tatra tapasyam arabdhavan. So all the surroundings of the mountain are also very pleasant. So Arjuna started his tapas. Sarvani indriyani swadhinani kritavan. So he brought all his indriyas into control. Kathinam tapaha eva acharitavan. Very severe penance he did. Tathapi tapaha anushtanena tena khedaha anubhutaha. But towards the ending of the tapas, he experienced some sadness. Why? Tapasaha prabhavena tasya shariram ujvalam abhavat. Sharira kantihi sarvatra prasrita. So basically, sorry. Khedaha na anubhutaha. Tena khedaha na anubhutaha. Okay, so he performed a very difficult penance, but still he did not experience any difficulty. Okay, though the tapas was very katinam, he did it with ease. That is what the poet is trying to say. Tathapi tapaha anushtanena tena khedaha na anubhutaha. Anushtanena means by the practicing of that penance, there was no difficulty experienced by him. But by his tapas, what is happening? Tapasaha prabhavena tasya shariram ujvalam abhavat, means it started glowing. Sharira kantihi sarvatra prasrita, and that kanti coming out of his body has spread throughout that surroundings. Arjunasya tapaha prabhavayitum prabhavayutam jatam. So his tapas had an effect on the surroundings. What was that effect? Tatra vane krura mrugaha api himsa karyam paryatyajan. So this effect, what is it is, all the wild animals in the forest stopped hunting. They were not able to do any himsa karyam. Vrikshaha pallavaihi samriddhaha abhavan. Pallavaihi means like shoots, like the new shoots that come out in the spring. Okay, samriddhaha abhavan. So all the trees are filled with shoots. Akashaha api nirmalaha abhavat. The sky is also very calm. Bhutalam api dhulikana rahitam jatam, means there is no dust on the bhumi. So everything became very quiet and neat. Arjunasya tapo vaibhavena vanacharanam kashtan jatam. Now, so because of his tapas, all these factors are happening. But it has become difficult for the people living in the forest. Why? Because nobody is killing, they are unable to kill anything. There is no dust. There is the trees are like giving out shoots, right? Ahara vihareshu kleshaha anubhutaha. So they were not able to get their food because they are unable to hunt, and the trees are also, when they have shoots, they won't bear fruits maybe. So that is why they are having difficulty finding food. Ahara vihareshu kleshaha anubhutaha. Te sarve Indra samipam gataha. So all of them went to Indra. Arjunasya tapo vicharam tasmai niveditavantaha. So they told the details of Arjuna's tapas and what problems they are facing to Indra. Idam shrutva Indraha hrishtaha. So Indra felt very happy upon listening to this. Kintu saha santosham na prakatitavan. Saha Arjunasya pariksham kartum ishtavan. So though he felt happy, he did not express that, and he decides to test him. Indraha Arjunasya tapobhangam kartum apsarasam sakashe uktavan. Katakshapataihi Arjunasya vashikaranam kartavyam. Okay, so now he wants to test Arjuna. So what will he do? He sends apsaras, and what will he tell them? Katakshapataihi. Katakshapataihi means the glances that women give to attract men. So such glances. With those glances, Arjunasya vashikaranam kartavyam. So with such glances, you try to distract Arjuna. Shapa bhayam mastu iti. Don't worry about any shapam that he might give you. Apsarasaha prasthitaha. So they left the Swargam and they are going wherever Arjuna is. Taha vividhaihi bhushanaihi vibhushitaha. So they decorated themselves with very different kind of jewels. Tapo vignartham taha uchaihi vartalapam kritavatyaha. So So to distract him, they started talking in a very loud voice, very close to, standing close to Arjuna. Hava bhavan pradarshitavatyah, and they were also expressing the body language. They were being very expressive. Kintu Arjunaha na vichalitaha, but it did not disturb Arjuna. Saha jitendriyaha, he has already won over his indriyas, so none of this disturbed him. Ataha tasam cheshta vipala jataha. So tasam is strilinga tad shabda shashti vibhakti bahuvachana. So their efforts are all a waste. Tasam cheshta vipala jata. Taha swasthanam pratinivrittaha. So they left for their place, wherever they live. Okay. Arjunaha kutra avasat? Indrakilaka parvate avasat. Tapasaha prabhavena kim abhavat? Tapasaha
Mahacharana kashtam abhavat.
Shariram ujvalam abhavat. Tasya Arjunasya shariram ujvalam abhavat.
Oh.
Sharira kantihi sarvatra prasrita. Vanacharanam kashtam kimartham jatam. Why was it difficult for the vanachara? Tapo
Arjunasya tapaiva bhavena, tapo vaibhavena.
Arjunasya tapo vaibhavena vanacharanam kashtam jatam. Indraha apsarasaha kim uktavan? What did Indra say to the apsarasaha? Katakshapataihi Arjunasya vashikaranam kartavyam. Shapa bhayam mastu iti. Okay, iti Indraha apsarasaha uktavan. Anantaram. Apsarasam cheshtaha kimartham vipala jataha? In Arjunaha jitendriyaha. Ataha apsarasam cheshtaha vipalaha jataha. Okay, their efforts have come to a waste, because Arjuna was jitendriyaha. Okay, so we'll stop here. So if we do the grammar, of course we have the Padasangraha, Subhashitam, Prahelika, all are there. We completed the Kavya Katha and the Santi. Okay, so we'll continue in the next class. Any questions so far? Okay. Anyone who would like to say the Shanti Mantra?
Even there?
You can tell Mahoday.
Okay, I will do that. One second. I need to get the thing from the WhatsApp. Yam Vaidika mantra drusha puranaha Indram yamam matarishvana mahu Vedantino anirvachaniyamekam Yam brahma shabdena vinirdashanti Shevayamisham Shiva ityavochan Yam Vaishnava Vishnuritistuvanti Buddhasta Buddhasta adhar arham niti bauddha jenaha sat Sri akaleti cha sikhasantaha shasteti kechit prakriti kumaraha swameti mateti piteti bhaktya yam prarthayante jagadishvitaram sayeka evam prabhritatiyaha Om Shanti 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 Mutyam.
Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya. Sarvebhyaha Shubharatri. Samyak Patantu. Sarvebhyaha Sarve Samyak Patantu.
Sure.
We have
Thank
only
you.
2 months. So start
Good night.
studying.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Night.
Mm.